Yo, yo. What's up? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to some more chilling and building. The devil are you all on this fine Sunday afternoon? I say fine. Might not be very fine. But how you guys doing? Who we got? We got John Bragg, who is first. Excellent stuff, John. Well done, mate. Prince Casper, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Red Baron, how's it going, man? Bo Nielsen, hi. Hi. Chrysanth, what's up? Vinegar, what's up? Gregory, Samuel. All good. How devil are you all? Oh, no low res on Twitch. Ah. Goddamn Twitch. Early is on time is late. AC Blazer, what's up, man? Good morning. Prince Casper is on one. Yeah. Good stuff. Welcome back. Got my apple juice. Onto YouTube, I guess. Yeah, maybe. Onto YouTube. Welcome back to CHillin Buildin. Welcome back to Imperium. Welcome back to the Superlifter. The monster that it is. We had a good go at this last time. You guys remember? Got a good go at trying to bring this down to tier 4 on the old CPU scale. If you remember, what I wanted to do was bring it just under sort of 11 million CPU, because when Alpha 12 comes out, they're rebalancing all the RCSs and thruster and stuff, CPU counts. So I'm fully expecting, actually, the CPU cost of this thing to go down when Alpha 12 comes out anyway. Currently it's at 11.2, which isn't bad. I think that'll probably be about an 80% efficiency, but we've still got some work to do on this little model, because this variant, because we're going to have several now, my flashlight is on. We gutted the belly. There was a big old thruster here, if you remember, and what we did is we gutted it and we built a new, well, I don't know what it is yet, but it's like, it's going to be a bar. It's going to be a bar. It's going to be a recreational area. There's nothing important going to be stashed down here. It's mostly just going to be deco and stuff, but it does add a nice little roleplay element to the ship. We obviously haven't textured the interior yet, or added anything to it, but the exterior looks good, I think. Yeah, that's pretty reasonable. Otherwise, the rest of the ship is pretty much the same as is. We stripped out some of the RCSs in the engineering sections. Nice. And I have no idea where they went. I must have sealed them off. Yeah, it was that corner right there, wasn't it? Yep. But we did put some RCSs back, I think. I can't remember. We refidgeted the storage containers in order to make way for our new lounge thing. Wait, my notifications aren't working. I heard the notification, but it's not telling me what it was. It's AC, subscriber Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, AC Blazer. Much appreciated, sir. And so did Kithid. Dude, Kithid, what's up, man? Welcome along. Awesome. Thank you very much for the subs, guys. Very, very cool. Training coming. Nice. You have limited time to earn exclusive emotes. What the hell is going on? There you go. The hype train is active, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea what that means, but good luck with it. Enjoy, have fun, stay hydrated. MD318 as well. Thank you very much for the sub. Awesome. Gazanth said copied the DSE POIs into one ship and made Fallout 4 Vault. Nice. First of the month, lol. AC, well, mate. It's the 1st of March today, isn't it? Yes, of course. John Bragg just lagged so much. Cool. Cool. CHillin Buildin with Spanj is now vibing and designing with Spanj. I like that, vibing and designing. Nice, right. So we're gonna texture this bad boy interior. I'm hoping Crazy Z joins the chat later on, and he can give us an update on where he's got to with the captain's yacht idea that we had last time. So, because we basically took that entire section off, one of the ideas to fill it was captain's yacht, which was a really cool idea. So I took a blueprint of this thing without this new addition to the bottom here, and tasked Crazy Z with the task of creating a captain's yacht, because he is the master of luxury vessels. So it'll be interesting to see what he comes up with, but I'm not going to pressure him about it, because of course it is entirely voluntary. So you know, he'll do it if he wants to. So what we're going to need is we're going to need some deco stuff. Let's just move some of this nonsense over here. Let's grab some of this, and this. Should be pretty good. All right. First of all, let's texture. We're going to need some lights as well. Get rid of you. Let's get some lights. I don't know whether yet to turn the top section here into like a little disco dancey floor, or just an elevated bit of restaurant, or whatever. This bit here. You could put some flashing disco lights up there, but I don't think it's the right place for it. I don't think it's the right ship for it either. What we're going to do is we're just going to have nice floor textures going on. It's going to be a reasonably classy bar. A bit like 10 forward, you know. A bit like 10 forward. Hype! It's a long way to Tipperary. I don't know what that means. Samuel says, congrats with 14k. Samuel, thank you very much. Prince Casper is very unhappy, apparently. Maliki Kid subbed with tier 1. Maliki Kid, dude, thank you so much. That's awesome. Amazing. Operator who is in the house. Good evening, Spanj in chat. He says he is the #1 VIP and a 20-month subscriber streak. Awesome. Stubert would say, Susan. Okay. Awesome. That's funny. It's so weird. I'm getting the notifications through my feed showing me notifications for proper subscriptions, but not Prime ones. It's really weird. But at least it's coming up in the chat, so we're gonna have a good look at that anyway. Anyway, so yeah, texturing. This fun old game. Let's get our symmetry mode engaged first of all, of course. Symmetry. Here we go. I think, to be honest, I'm probably just going to paste down this texture initially, and then maybe modify it or add to it later. Some frame rates up here, because this particular area of space is quite low on the frames, just because of the amount of stuff that I've got in here. Right, I quite like using this texture in line with these windows. I don't know why. Just goes quite well, I think. And when it does that. Okay. Well, this is a lounge thing, so I want to sort of give it a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. And you can achieve a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, I think, with some wood texture. Some wood texturing is good. The sailors, what's up, dude? Welcome along. I missed you yesterday, yeah, sorry about that. Chat not visible in stream window. No, I took it off. I can put it back if you want, but I took it off because you got it on the side of your thing. Little chat box there. Is it that one or is it? Oh, now I'm confused. There you go. Have it on there if you want. I took it off, I didn't realise. It was... I didn't realise it was so important to you. Just lurking this evening, we have visitors over. Oh, lurk away, sir, lurk away. Enjoy the lurking experience. I hear it's wonderful this time of year. There we go, okay. It's a bit of wood panelling, ladies and gents. Quite good, quite good. I'm also going to add sort of horizontal lighting effect in these crevices. Again, with these sections here, dark. Darker is better, I think. Yeah. Okay. It's already looking reasonably better. I'm not sure if it's quite looking like a bar yet, but we'll add to that later. We'll actually have some bar stuff. I don't actually know where to put the bar. There's not a lot of space with the stairs and everything. Not good with change, lol. Laser. The chat window is back. It's fine. You're okay. Don't worry, Blazer. You're okay. We can always add or remove it. Add a bit more wood here, I think would be nice. I might change that to a sort of tile effect depending on where I put the bar. I'm just thinking maybe I could put the bar sort of here and the other side of these stairs, but it's not going to be very big. With this sort of raised area here, this is quite a good texture because it's quite a large... That's a funny noise. Quite a large sort of surface area. Did I miss something? Oh yeah. You just received a level 1 hype train. Awesome. Okay. Cool. I tried the super lifter and it did not work. Then I found out about the update and I don't like the update. Against games and blogs. I think you just hit the nail on the head there about 11.5. Pack your troubles in an old kit bag and smile. Excellent. We got some emotes coming in. God, Twitch has upgraded its game, I tell you. You guys on YouTube are missing out on the fun. Well, you've a Lucifer to light your smile, boys. That's the style. Alright. I think Prince Casper is singing something. Good for you, sir. Well done. Right. Keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on that one, boys. Right. Here we go. Okay. In a bit, we're going to have that dark colour though, up there like that. Okay. Now we're going to add a bit of mechanicalness. I've absolutely loved every episode, every update. Only thing I've missed was my SV lifter that flew like a heavy helicopter because of a massive amount of lift thrust. Boney son. Yeah, yep. Rev. Hi mate, are you okay? Yeah, I'm alright mate. Rev, you alright? Yeah, I'm alright Rev, you alright mate? Yeah, I'm alright mate. You alright mate? Yeah, I'm alright mate. Let's go with... I'm going to decide best texture for that round bit there. And then these bits here, it's going to be quite difficult, I think. That's quite cool. Right away. I like that. That is good. Is good. That is not good. That's reasonable though, that looks pretty good. Asymmetrical thing, isn't it? No. Cuts off halfway along. Maybe a single line. We do that one all the way up? Yeah. It doesn't quite work, that one, does it? Did I not do the same at the bottom there? I assume it's hardened because it's... Wasn't it that one? Same as the top then, isn't it? Alex Vale was up there, welcome along. Hi Spanj, Alpha 12 is near and you will have to update all again. Yes, but I will have a lot less updating to do. Hopefully. That's the idea anyway. Alright. Darker colour on that one. Just highlights it a little bit then, I think. Okay. There we go. Stu, what's up? Hi. Yeah, how'd your evening go? Can't have been too bad since you're on. Yeah, it wasn't a heavy night, mate. No, thanks. Chom security. I'm sure Alpha 12 will be awesome and near issueless. Good one, Bo Nelson. Why don't you build a space dome? It's impossible. It's a game made out of blocks. Why a live stream today and not yesterday? I was out last night. I was out on the town. Hey, Spanj, and all from Atlanta, says see meow. Hello, everybody from Atlanta. Hell yes. Let's get some symbols. That's gonna not be right on the other side. Look, okay, it's not even on the other side. Get a lot of symmetry. You can always trust symmetry, can't you? Look at that. What is going on there? Symmetry. Back on again. Turn it off and on again. Right. Let's do these walls here in a nice clear. This, I think if I try and texture this, it's going to go horribly wrong. Yep. We've got to put it in a clear, flat texture, which is a shame. But we could do something maybe with the understairs here. To a point. Maybe... yeah, one of these blocks is upside down. Ooh, that worked fine. Ah, correct way up this side. Alright. He was getting sloshed. Not quite sloshed, Johnny, not quite sloshed, but yeah, you know, nicely drunk. Nicely drunk. Hey, Solo, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Decided on the observatory over the hangar. Over the hangar. Oh, it's not over the hangar. This is the bottom of the ship. There is no observatory. Over the hangar. The hangar is the hangar. And then the other hangar is the other hangar. Those they're all the same. The only difference at the moment is this bit here. Because we were trying to get rid of the thrusters, weren't we? Trying to get the CPU back under control. That was the thing. I wonder if I should put some carpet up here. I don't know if it'll work or not. Because this just looks like Ponce Central, doesn't it? Yes. The old Poncy Ponce. Blue, lame. Yellow, bit much. Different carpet, maybe? Yeah. Oh, that carpet textures suck, don't they? I could just put grey up here, but I mean, it's just so boring. You're gonna have a carpet, you want a little bit of colour in it, right? Maybe what we do is we do two different colours. Red and green. Because they always go well together. Well, I think yellow should be one. Maybe not that texture though. I don't know. Maybe yellow in this texture. And something like a brown, light brown in the other carpet texture. Oof, there's just no good answer, is there? Yikes. Wowzers. Welcome to the 60s, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 60s. Well, what we could do is we can have the plain... Let's do a slightly darker brown here. And the light coloured. What about this one? What's that one like? Oh, that's a bit nicer. But again, that brown is just not working for me. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, that might work. Maybe, possibly. Add in some nice wood paneling. It's a 60s smoking lounge, everybody. A living room for the 60s. Adam, Rigoli, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Guzzling as well, ankle deep shag, lol. Nice. Maybe no carpet? Yeah, well, you know, I was trying things, innit? Black wood. Black wood. Sounds like a name for a pirate ship. Spanj is creating his mum's living room carpet. Oh dear. Right. Okay. There we go. That goes with that. Yeah, I mean, what we could do maybe is... I wanted to add a little bit of something colour up here, but maybe it's not going to work. Colours is a really difficult one because it's quite easy. I could just go, yeah, bang, 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 bang. Or yellow or pink. But actually making it work... Yeah. White carpet. The beige carpet. Yeah. Yep. I don't know. Howdy Spanj. Hey, Simple Guy, what's up, dude? It's been a hot minute. Oh, Nielsen, dude, take it easy, man. Thanks for dropping in. Habitual, yeah, not the same. Not some place to entertain. Major Tom, use the replace button. Hey, that dude, what's up, dude? That dude, what's up, dude? That's so bright. It's so bright. 3 blue stripes. Of all of them, that is the most neutral blue. I'm gonna leave it for a while, see how I feel about it in a minute. Bit of colour. It's difficult. Difficult to add in. It's so subjective. Interesting. There seems to be something in the way there, and Can't seem to get rid of it. I hate that. Phantom block. There we go. I have no idea what that was. You guys gonna add radios? Not so much. How about yourself? Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. Not bad. Haven't played Imperial in about a year. How's the game's evolution going? Yeah, well, ask me after April. We should see the first sort of iteration of Alpha 12 then, and what the new changes actually are. There's another one. What are these? Phantom blocks. I don't understand it. I definitely removed something from there. What was that? And there's like a plate block? What is that? Trigger plate. Oh, there's a trigger plate to open the door. Ah. Yeah, unnecessary. You're causing a problem. Causing a gap in the texturing. I can't have you. You're fired. Right, this is awkward as well, because then we got two sets of extensions here. I need a texture that's extension and oh, this is a tricky one without just going straight for the flat texture. There's this one, could work. At least some of the way, anyway. Merlin, what's up, dude? Holy man, we're heading towards Alpha 12, yeah. I just noted your minimap. See my minimap? My minimap's great. Welcome to creative mode. Right, let's see now. What can we do? I think to be honest with this section here, I don't think any texture is going to do well. So I might just embrace the plane. And I have neglected to turn symmetry mode back on. Yeah. God damn it. That was that one. Let's see if we can create some nice little ceiling textures. Right. Leon, good. What's up, dude? Welcome along. Back, cowed and cow and go. What? Prince Casper is on one, yeah. I just like, what do I call this place? Am I like... think like maybe like bar 101. Yep, 101. And then we got to straighten all this out because symmetries. Had a great time. Oh, he's such a conformist. Yep. Conform to symmetry, you bastard. Okay. Just like, why? I need like a streak of color or a splash of color in this place. I'm just considering that. For a moment. I'll leave it there, see how I feel about it in a bit. Lights! Intensity, range, spotlight mode 165. There's an intense light. Do we want it that intense? We want it like an orange moody light. Ooh, moody light. Yeah, symmetry on. Actually, symmetry is just not worth it with lights. Now we need to add some furniture. Did you PM me a link on Discord for it? Let's... Oh yeah. Needs plush, red chairs, and some posh dangling lights. There's nowhere to dangle them. Because I could. There's a nice little trick that I've seen some other creators do. It's this one here. This pillar is perfect. Dangling some lights. We might be able to do it around here, maybe. Let's hit you off again. Let's do some symmetry. Angle. Dangle. Or maybe we move it over a little bit so we're not interfering with the texturing. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. Right. And then what light goes on the end of these? You can have the round ones, square ones. They work reasonably well. Or the flares. Or you add these ones. They're on their own pillar. These ones actually work quite well as well. Like that. I'm going to take those out. Add these with quite a narrow, like a 90 degree. Oh. That actually, yeah, is. That's quite interesting. Could do with a light above the stairs though. Just at least so you could see where you're going on the way down there. God damn you. Of course. And then we can apply something like this one, I think, the whole block. Or even... No, not that one. Take your pick. They all look pretty sweet. Yep. Pretty clean. Oh, that one's quite cool because you got like the wires in the middle. I like that. Let's go with that one. Although it seems to have only applied that way for that. That's interesting. Why has it done that? How bizarre. That one looks pretty cool. Nice. Cozy. Nice relaxing place to hang out. Alright, Prince Casper, I just had to block something that you put in there, bud. So just a warning, mate. If you carry this on, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Just call it. YouTube stream title is correct, but the game is associated with is indeed satisfactory. God damn it, YouTube! Why? Every time I've changed the game, I've updated it on YouTube. Hang on, let me do a refresh of the thing. It's so stupid. I don't understand how the YouTube system works, because it's like, yeah, it still says Imperion. On my screen it says Imperion, but like, you set up a stream and then it like broadcasts it to another stream on your channel, and it's like, what? I don't understand it. Surely I've only got one stream, but it's like it's got multiples. So let me edit the details of this one. Sorry, I know you can't see this. That'll actually tell me what. Yeah, it's Imperial on that one as well. I don't understand. So you guys see one thing, I see something else. It makes no sense. To make another sense. No, it's not about you mentioning the Kaiser, dude. It's about you talking about gassing thousands of people. Right. Alright, we want to add a bar, don't we? Let's add the bar in. We need some symmetry. Just wonder if this is actually big enough or not. I don't know. I want to be, bars are nice. Bars are nice. We want the right bar though. I'm sure that's absolutely right. Is that going to work? No, it's not. Doesn't line up. Anyone, please give me more bar blocks. Need fully functional bars. There you go. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's fine. And then we can add a little console back here. We could even add a crew member if we want, but I don't want to put. I don't necessarily want to add gold to the blueprint cost, you know. So, bar done. Little lounge area next. I would really like to put a table underneath that light, but unfortunately that light is occupying the entire block, so we're going to have to move our business elsewhere. We're going to go with here and here. A nice little lounge area. Double lounge area. Up here we're going to have some nice cozy tables. We're going to have some railings. That's what we need up here. That's what's missing. I was just wondering, what is missing from this area? Railings. Where's me? There it is. Cool. Potted plant. Important. More potted plants. Gotta have potted plants. Imported strategic locations. All right here. This is Gadral. Right. That is pretty much it, ladies and gents. Wrong button. just gonna go to the bar. What did you say and all that? Stand by for diagnostic scan. Thanks. Got a little block here. Little hidey hole. There we go. We have a bar, we have a place to come and chill out and relax and max and call it. Yeah. What do you think? Ignore the weird distress call going on in the music. The only thing I can think to add is maybe a fridge at the end of the bar here. Not sure where. How are we going to add that in? Something like that. Little box fridge. Would it be on that side or the other side? Oh, my locker. Little table. Just do one of those. Maybe that one. No mini fridge. There we go. Oh, hello. I'm in the void. It's like one of those little bar fridges. You know, you got all the beers in. Is there a game AI distress calls? Nah. Nah, but Raven in Project Eden has added in little distress calls into the scenario, which is really cool. Somewhere to crouch behind the sofa. Oh wait, this is Imperial. Yeah, nice. Missing texture on the floor near curved block. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Well spotted, sir. Well spotted. Yeah. Ow! Bugger! I lagged. There you go. There's little bits here as well. We can actually do them in a nice little bright. Ah, we've got a whole block on! Yeah, little glowy bits, let's see. Everything can be improved with glowy bits. Unsure how to improve a build. Glowy bits. And they'll actually like, they actually glow now. If I turn my torch off, look, you can actually see them. They glow a bit. What's going on in here? Right, yeah, I do actually need to do this bit. I haven't done this bit. Right. Flashlight. Just get rid of orange now. I'm going to continue this line of yellow. Up to there. R101. Ladies and gentlemen. Is ready to serve. Okay, I think that's right. Oh my god, what is going on in my chat today? Seriously. Why can't I do anything with that one? Oh my god. Thanks. This is base or a CV. It is a CV. It is definitely a CV. It will be. I mean, it doesn't work at the moment because the CPU broke it, but this is a super lifter. And it will fly again. Konnichiwa. What's going on with the chat? What is going on with the chat today? It's because it's Sunday, isn't it? This is Sunday. I missed the stream yesterday, and now everything's going wrong. Right. Basically a paperweight. No! Not a paperweight. My baby. My beautiful, beautiful baby. Right, no, she's not a paperweight, and I'll tell you for why. For why she's not a paperweight. She's 11,261. No, sorry, 11,261,000 of 10 million max CPU. This. Yeah, I want to get it just under 11,000 because in Alpha 12 they're redoing the CPU cost of thrusters and stuff, and I'm pretty sure it will then drop underneath 10 million. Maybe. I'm gambling. What I need to do is drop another 200,000 or so, which is going to be easier said than done. We're going to see if we can drop 2 of the generators and some of the constructors next, I think. Maybe some containers as well, because I mean I don't need that many containers. Is it a Reaver's Wrath or a Stiletto Mark II size CV? There isn't a... Oh, there is, yeah. Well, there's the Naginata. I haven't actually got the Reaver's Wrath in here. That thing definitely doesn't work anymore. I think it's about as big as the Wrath. Maybe. Let's find out. This is probably going to break my session. The Wrath, back when I painted things black, is definitely longer. Definitely a bit longer. But then the Wrath is also thicker. So it's probably more comparative to the Stiletto, I would say. Yeah, the Wrath is a bit of a monster, really. It's a completely just out of date. Early Spanj works. An early Spanj works build. When the donut warp drives were a thing, because this entire chamber was built around a donut warp drive, and then he changed it to a rectangle and just screwed the entire thing. Those colours. Go easy on me. Also, when I joined your YouTube channel, nice. Yes, there was colour. There was so much colour. Yeah. It was the good old days when oh, that wall. Nice. Got internal turrets defending against borders and anything. If anything, I've got worse at building since this thing. God, the lag. We're down to 13 frames a second with this thing in now. Woo! Okay. This is actually this was going to be a premium capital vessel on Shattered Realm, but I don't think we ever got to the point. I missed out on the donut. Yeah, man. Donut was great. How to mine in space. Same way you mine on planet with a drill. But if you're freezing to death, you need an EVA boost. Toodaloo, Reaver's Wrath. Right. So, we need to still trim this thing. So this thing has got, actually, where are they? Here they are. Got 4 T2 generators, and I'm not entirely convinced it needs all 4, even with Superlift enabled. I think this is probably overkill. So I'm going to remove 2 of them. And before I fill in the gaps here, I'm just going to test it, and if it works, I'll fill in the gaps with some extra fluff. And we're also going to remove, because there's just a lot of like containers, and each of these containers are adding up more and more CPU. You can see containers is 57,000. That's dropped us to just 11,136,000. So before we get rid of the containers, the other big thing is these constructors. Having 8 of them, I'm not sure is really necessary. So I'm going to half the number to just 4. I've done that the wrong way around. Let's get rid of the ones on the end and keep the ones in the middle. And there's not so much running around then, is there? Okay, and that takes us down to just under 11 million. There we go. Which is our target. So, just under 11 million. Hopefully Alpha 12 will get us that 900,000. If not, we've still got some stuff we can do, like removing these containers, which are just decorative really, and they're not really necessary. Actually, joined your channel while the Stiletto Mark II videos were being made. Oh damn, simple guy, you are like one of the original gangsters. Hell yeah. Super Lifter looks like its offense is just trying to impale the enemy ship. Well, ramming speed is definitely an option, but no, these are supposed to be sensor arrays. And they're also armor. They're tanking armor for the rocket launchers and missile launchers that are embedded in here. Because these things will receive incoming fire. Now you can't obviously build blocks around them, but if you can embed them into hull, then they're obviously a lot harder to destroy by incoming fire. So I thought, well, instead of just making some square holes in the front of the ship where these things would have embedded, I'll have a bit of fun with it and create these spikes for all intents and purposes. But they're basically just sensor arrays. Oh, that's what they're supposed to be anyway. Radar needles. Spanj likes his radar needles. I do. I think they look awesome, but that's me. Everyone's got different tastes and stuff, and that's fine. I like them. If you don't like them, that's also fair enough. Shield. Okay, so let's test this thing then. We need to save it. Here's the super lifter. I save it. Oh, I overwrote that one with the before, so we need to save it as a new one. Superlifter C. Superlifter C is in. And I'm just going to go with the impale the enemy. Hell yeah! I made a CV a while back called the Colossus. Colossus is a good name for a CV. I made one called the Gladiator, and this is the Gladiator. And this thing is an absolute monster as well. This thing focuses purely on broadside ridiculousness. That's 10 artilleries either side, and then another 10 flak either side. I actually got my... I have. That's with my flashlight on. Yeah. Lasers along the dorsal, and GATs along the belly. And basically 3 miles of armor inside. It's just... There's the front of the ship, and there's the nearest vulnerable item. Yeah. Thing was made for taking damage. It was pretty good. Holy armor, Batman. Yeah, exactly right. Right. Let's Yucca made some incredible PV ships though. He did. And Yucca's I've forgotten what the name of it was. Legion Hunter, wasn't it? The Legion Hunter that he made. And it was unstoppable. You know, the Gladiator was nothing compared to the Gladiator. Was built to be a kind of it was built to withstand PvP, but it wasn't built to any kind of realistic PvP standards. So it was like a hybrid between a role-playing kind of battleship, but able to actually be in a PvP fight. It wouldn't win a PvP fight. In fact, it lost. It had to run away. It was 1 against 5, but whatever. That is why it's so difficult to destroy the drone swarm mother. Hey, you're talking about Sword of the Stars? Spanj is the king of PvE. Merlin. Yeah, pretty much. Well, I don't even know about king either. But yes, no, I definitely favour PvE over PvP. PvP just gets my blood boiling too much, I think. It really does. Anyway, what were we doing? We were going to test this in an actual survival game. So that's Queen then. You bastard. It was so mean. We got a waste and test survival game here. Let's load into that one. One of the things I look forward to Alpha 12 is they said limits to turrets would be removed. I mean, they've already been removed. You can already opt to remove your turret limits. In the difficulty options, you go into the custom settings and you can turn off device limits. I had an idea while... I did not break my leg. What the hell was that? That was really weird. Wow, this is from an old live stream, I think. Okay, yeah. Right. Let's go into orbit. Can I go up, please? Game. What? What the hell? Why am I bouncing? Okay, I think this game is buggered. Let's try another one. That's pretty weird, I've never seen that before. New game, right, I'll show you guys actually, I was talking about it. So, new game, survival, difficulty settings, click on that little arrow, you get all these options. Block limits for certain devices, just set that to false. And you can put as many turrets down as you want. But bear in mind, there is actually a hard-coded limit on turrets anyway. 21. Well, you can have more turrets, you can physically place them, but it will only ever fire 21 guns simultaneously. What am I doing? CPU, true, mass and weight on, blueprints, limits, false, false. Everything else I don't care about. Let's go. Yeah. Can you not leave orbit without a ship anymore? Well, I was in God mode. I should be able to do whatever the bloody hell I want. I don't know what was going on with that. Kamikaze, have fun adding to the armor. I've had an idea for a while now of making a Bismarck looking CV, but I've never got around to it. A sci-fi Bismarck would look badass. Now, I did something a while ago, sort of similar to... Right, let's just get out of that. You can get out of your escape pod halfway through in God mode, it's hilarious. Something similar in my first attempt at a PvP ship. The Nadashi. Oh yeah. All the options on. The Nadashi, my first attempt at a PvP ship. Ugh, bloody hell, I've got no armor on, have I? Let's see if I can find an armor locker. Hang on. Yep, here's one. Right. The Nadashi. There's some weird stuff going on. I don't know what's going on. I think there might be a bug in the latest update. But I added these like little turret gun thing details on the top here. I don't think so. You can actually make some pretty cool looking turret cannons. Obviously, I've just embedded the laser turrets into there, but yeah, this is my first attempt at a PvP ship, and it was wholly unsuccessful. But there we go. Right. So we are superlifter seeing, spawning that in, and we're going to see if this thing works with the reduced generator capacity. Oh, really? 0%? Oh, do you know what I've completely forgotten to do? Is add in the, give it a DI a second. The extensions. I haven't added the extensions. One of you guys actually warned me about that as well. I completely forgot to do it. Right, we need to go and plonk these somewhere at least. Let's just plonk them on the hangar deck for now. We'll sort it out in creative mode. I just want to test the generator capacity. Okay, what does that give us actually? 85% efficiency. Not bad. Obviously, hopefully when Alpha 12 comes out, that'll be better. But we're keeping a close eye on the generator efficiency. In the bottom right, we're seeing... Wow. 6 meters a second. Are you kidding me? Oh dear. Oh, this is what everyone was complaining about on the forums, wasn't it? It's like they've done max speed based on mass. Oh, you evil bastards. You absolute evil bastards. 6 meters a second. Who needs warp? Right, fine. Well, we'll have to turn the big boys on, won't we? Military thrust, superlift on. Everything is on. Captain, we are go for launch. 78 meters per second. Thank you very much. There's no, you can't not have superlift or military thrust on anymore. Wait, maybe I'll turn superlift off actually. Superlift 2 and 1 off. Yeah, that turns the big boys off. Right. I wasn't paying attention to the generators then. What were they doing? The wait for speed made sense. Reverse thrust is engaged. Level out. Ah, instantly stopped. Lovely. We're hovering at 10.2% generators. Okay. Good. Good. Oh, I have actually got crew in here already. I may as well just add some more then. Right, we're going to load up with combat steel. That's 156 kilotons of weight. Come out of God mode. Build this up as much. Yep. Yep. Why can't I? Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay, fine. Doing that thing again. I'm pressing space and it's rebounding me. And going back down again. Right, we should be falling to the ground. Yep, we are falling to the ground. Okay, we know that our normal thrusters cannot deal with that. We're accelerating towards the ground, 15, 16, 17, 18 meters per second. We're going to engage Superlift 1. Superlift 1 holds us. 20% generator capacity. Superlift 1 lifts us. Excellent. Superlift 2 lifts us much, takes the piss. 31% generator capacity. Okay, fine. Good. generators that we took out have had no effect. That's excellent. Wow, our vertical stopping speed is non-existent. Wow, we are slowing down so slowly. Okie dokie, there we go. There we go. We stopped. Excellent. Good news. Let's go back to our creative mode. Our shields on. Shields were not on, actually, no, to be fair. That's a very good point. Oh, seriously? Urgh. Where do these guys keep coming from? Hide user. Boom. YouTube isn't advertising hot girls, it's just a spam bot in chat. The thing is, YouTube doesn't really give me much power to do anything. Like, I can remove the individual comments and I can report the user, and like maybe one day YouTube might do something about it, but I can't like just ban. I put them in a timeout and I don't know whether that's going to do anything now. It's like, great. Right, this beast is showing green for some reason, white, sorry. Also, I'm not overly happy with this core location, but I might change that later. I don't know. Right, this is a perfect place, I think. Ooh, I don't know. It's very close to the back, isn't it? Just trying to think of places to put the extenders. Extra generators there. The CPU extensions. To put them in the sides, maybe. Oh, hello. There was this whole place, wasn't there? There was this whole place that we put for the shield generator. Could be quite a good little... computer core. Like it was made for it. Computer core. Nice. There you go. If you want to disable the super lifter, just shoot her in the side right about there. Oh, no, I've lost it. Yeah, never mind. No idea where you shoot it. I'll have to figure it out when I publish it to the workshop, won't you? If you want to ban them, click on the profile and then go about, then click on the flag icon and say block. That'll stop them from commenting. Alright, sweet, thanks. Wait, did that emote come from? Is there a block for disconnecting other blocks? A block for disconnecting other blocks? No, other than rockets. Aim for the S. Stu. Aim for the S in your name, Stu. Watch it. Yeah, I might as well just leave everything where it is at the moment, and then, you know. If you ever take a publicly available ship into a PvP fight, just move the core. Learn that the hard way. Oh, a missing texture. Oh, that's embarrassing. There we go. Okay, I think we're good. I think we are good with the super lifter for now. I was hoping Crazy would show up. I don't know if he's in the chat now, but I'll catch up with him offline, I think, and just say, "Hey, Crazy, how's the captain's yacht coming along?" But there we go. Superlifter now has bar 101. And a new entrance. At the bottom there. Superlifter C will be coming to the workshop soon, once I've sort of figured out what's wrong with it and then corrected it. Well, what's wrong with it is that it's still over CPU, but so we might wait until Alpha 12 and then update it then and then publish it then, maybe. We might have to wait a little bit longer. You can see when you publish. So if you're ever in, that's one thing I found. If you're ever in creative mode and you want to know how much CPU your ship has got, blueprint it. Because in the blueprint information, it now gives your CPU efficiency. Hot tip. Hot tip. Right. What else have I got to update? Haven't figured out the cipher. Gladiator is just hopeless, I think. I don't think that's gonna ever be under CPU. What is this thing? 20 million. Good. T2 RCSs. 8 of them. I don't even know where they are. Where did I bloody put those? I think they're just all over the shop. There's one there. So much oxygen capacity. It's like, why did I put so many oxygen tanks in this thing? Like, there's one person in it. It's not going to eat that much oxygen. Eat that much oxygen. Good word, Spanj. Good word. Well done, mate. RCS block MST2 to a hull combat full large. Replace blocks 1175 RCS block MS_T2 with, what was it again? Polio 2. What was the bloody hull combat full large or something? What was it? Hull combat full large. Replace 8 blocks. Smash in. That takes it down to 10 minutes. What? How? That's impossible. It does only have 2 XL, but it's got 12 freaking generators. I don't. Right, let's get rid of some of these because we do not need this many freaking O2 tanks. This is it. This is what CPU is kind of forced you to do. Really, is to kind of really question why you need this many O2 tanks, among other things. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, it's a bad thing with builds that truly excess, and it's a bad thing with a super lifter in general because, you know, it's such a massive ship and it's got so much stuff in it. I don't even need. Probably, you know what? 6 O2 tanks is probably enough. Let's just go with that. 6 O2 tanks. Good. Happy days. Generators wise, we've got. Why? Why have I got 6 T2 generators? No, 8 freaking T2 generators in here. I must be mad. It's unnecessary. That's and that's what it's all about. The Gladiator was a statement of ridiculousness. Where are my quarter pipes? I am being blind. Seriously, oh, there you go. Blind. We'll just add something like that in there, and that makes it look like a little extension of the generator. Right. I don't know why. I mean, I didn't even texture this thing properly. Because I knew it was just going to get blown up. I did texture it a little bit. But this corridor, for example, completely untextured. And then I textured this bit. And the hangar bay. To a degree, of course. Can we put some fuel in here? Nailed it! Combat bridge. Main bridge, no texture. Yeah, I think I don't know whether I did finish the texturing. I guess I might have done, but then I've clearly neglected to blueprint it. Let me just check a second, because I had... I'll check the Evo version. The same as that one? Evo Gladiator. Oh look, texture. Right. Never mind. Let's say goodbye to this one. Now that I've done all the modifications to that one. Say hello to the actual Gladiator. Right. We're getting lots of practice at the replace blocks command lately, aren't we? Replace 1184 RCS block MST2 with hull combat full large. A blocks good. Symmetry. We're gonna center it. Bam, 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 bam. Pull that in. Don't know why I took the ones from the front away, when technically all I need to do is block the front off. Job done. Right. Good. This would be a good place to actually put the CPU extenders. There we go. And that brings us to 10.5 million. Jesus. We might actually be able to get the Gladiator to work. That's unreal. That is not right. Why have I got a massive gap in the armor right here? Let's just fill that in. There we go. Extra 2 backup generators at the back. Next to the engines. Again, is this lag shot armor? I can't remember. These are all ammo boxes, and I've got 2 storage boxes there. 82 gens. Holy man. Redundancy. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking, was just redundancy. Delenius, thank you very much for the follow. Sorry if I can't pronounce your name properly. Don't forget your tier blocks. Need to put more armor around the warp drive though. Yeah, do you know what it was though? That warp drive, yeah, that was a lag shot because there was nothing damaged around it. And the warp drive, where the hell is even the warp drive? Yeah, so there's holes in the lag shot armor. I think what had happened is some stray frickin' shot went through, lagged into this point here, and then yes, there is a clear shot on the warp drive there because that got through. That got well cheeky monkeyed through. That did. Let's see. Can we take out? Cheeky monkeyed through, and it was so. Well, that's not right, is it? There you go. Well, let's take these ones out as well and do them that way around. There we go. It was so close as well because look, right next to the warp drive. If you'd got that, I would have been right royally screwed, matey boy. You would have been able to fly around me and do whatever you wanted to me. I had what did I have? I had 2 Reaver's Fates in the bay. Or I might have only had 1. I can't remember what during that fight now, whether it was 1 or 2. And so my plan was very much like if it went down, that would be my escape ship. It's got a warp drive, so it would just like boop. Oh, you can't warp from that sector, could you? I forgot now. Yeah, I was buggered then, wasn't I? Spanj, the builds that have been made compatible with CPU, are they sorted away from your older builds on your workshop? No, I'm just updating. I'm just updating the existing ones. So there'll not be new pages, they'll just be the existing ones. My Colossus has 42 gens. Dude, simple guy, that's just amateur, yeah? Are you sure it wasn't just the game deleting the warp drive? It might have been the game deleting the warp drive, because the same thing happened to Miss Box. She came in to supply a warp drive because we had warp drives disappearing. For no reason, it seemed. And her warp drive disappeared and she blamed me for it. And I was like, oh, I've just been in my ship the whole time. How did I delete your warp drive? So I don't actually know whether it was a lag shot or what it was, really. That is not a pyramid. Where is the pyramid block? These are all corners. Are you pyramid? Where's bloody pyramid gone? Pyramid. There you are. Boom, boom. There you can't see the core. Excellent. Yeah, it might have just been disappearing warp drives, in fairness. That's entirely possible. So much fuel. 1 bank of fuel tanks. Another bank here. Again is sort of a bit exposed to lag shot from the side. I didn't want to make just a 100% lag shot lag fest of a machine. Ultimately, it's already size class 12 anyway, which introduces a fair amount of lag and performance issues on the server. I think we had a size 12 limit or something anyway. So it was very much just a statement piece, this ship. I'm still quite happy with it, still quite happy with the way it turned out. The dimensions aren't quite right for the Gladiator from Fractured Space, but yeah, still quite happy with it. Anyway, 10.5 million were we at? 10,500,000. How can we get rid of 500,000? Get rid of all the medium thrusters. We've got 5 constructors here. We can get rid of some constructors. In theory, we don't need 5. We probably, for a combat ship, need just 2 will probably do. Where's the 5th one then? Why was it saying there was 5 constructors? 3 constructors. Is it still counting the food thing as a constructor? Crazy bloody thing. Yeah, well, it's not going to get down much more than that, I think. Did I publish the Gladiator? I'm not sure I did. Scout put update on Discord. He is removing all ties from workshop. Reason not known. What? Are you ever going to do more co-op again? That was a fun series. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's so difficult to record consistent content in multiplayer. It kind of stresses me out a bit, if I'm honest. It's so much easier to just do solo content, and it's annoying because I know that there's like can be quite fun, the multiplayer stuff, but making a series, maybe just like make the occasional meanwhile in multiplayer episode or something would be okay, but making a series out of it is just, it does my head in. Try and I'm sort of going through it a little bit with Satisfactory at the moment. Every time I want to record, I have to call Gambit and Dragoon along to join me, and it's like a bit of a. I mean, they've been amazing. They've always jumped into it and been great, but yeah, it just feels a bit awk, you know. I didn't think I published the Gladiator. Excuse me, sorry. Okay, well, I got no reason not to publish it now, really. If you want it, it's a giggle. As ships go, it's a giggle. So I'll maybe flesh it out a little bit more so it's a bit tidier up there, but at least this is the textured version, so you have a textured bridge. We should actually make sure it actually flies, of course, because I've taken all the RCSs out. So let's see what we got on the old power save is on. Does that mean everything's off? I can't remember. Thrusters all on, turrets, broadsides, shield breakers on. And we're going to need to turn pilot mode on for this one. Ooh. No RCSs. And all the thrusters are in the back. So yeah, she turns like a cargo ship. Graceful. Just graceful, that's what she is. It's a graceful ship. Do you use so on a multiplayer server and whatever multiplayer cat and beyond that time beyond what? Iron Wolf, what are you talking about, man? I think you meant to do whatever you can on a multiplayer server and whatever content comes of it, put that on. Is that about what you were saying? You could try Eden Worlds. It's smaller than Project Eden. Well, the plan at the moment when Alpha 12 comes out is to create a Project Eden based multiplayer server, and I'll lay some sort of, and I'll play on that server for my Let's Play, but as a single player experience, right? So I can just go and do my content when and as I need to. But I will be inviting my patron supporters and Twitch subs onto the server to also just play as they normally would, not as a PvP server, but also not necessarily as strictly PvE either. There'll be some ground rules, especially when it comes to coming across me or my stuff, basically, in order to preserve the sort of series and things like that. If I'm on recording and I'm in a PvP sector and you come across me and you want to attack me, then go for it, basically. But you know, I'll be employing things like offline protection and stuff like that. So if you do come across me in the wild, but I'm not on and I'm not recording, and I'm clearly offline, then one of the rules will be, you know, you just have to go, leave. Don't advertise the position, don't camp, don't build bases there, don't park there or wait for me to come online. You know, that sort of thing. Anyway, this thing seems to work. So no hunting the Spanj unless it's in PvP. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. So, and I wouldn't even say active hunting as well. I would say no. No, if all you're doing is going out of your way to attack me, then that's not right. Just play as you would normally play and let natural interactions happen naturally. It's impossible to police, of course. You could say, oh yeah, it just comes to you naturally with your Legion Hunter of Doom and blow the crap out of everything. And then, you know, obviously everybody's going to see that on the series. And great. Thanks. GG. So anyway, more details to come when it actually comes about and I actually flesh out some rules and server setup and stuff like that. But yeah, in order to sort of limit numbers, it will be only... and because obviously the server has to be paid for somehow, it will be sort of patrons and Twitch subs only. But yeah, that's working. So we can save that. Overwrite to Evo Gladiator, and I'll put that on the workshop at some point as well. Spanj out of bounds till end of Let's Play, then we all jump him. Yeah, that could be fun, you know, right at the end. We'll then end the series with a giant hunt the Spanj thing. Could we fly through your airspace? Yeah, that's fine, you can fly through and stuff, that's not a problem. Sounds cool, can't wait. Spanj lifts off the planet, then discovers the planet is surrounded by hostile orbital platforms. It's exactly the sort of thing, yeah. Wouldn't deliberately hunt you, Spanj. Merlin, appreciate it. NK solar systems might never see the Spanj. Well, that's the other thing, Blazer, is that obviously with the increased galaxy size, and on the server, I don't know how much I'd limit the planet generation to, how many suns I would limit it to. I could limit it to 15. I could limit it to 20, or I could let it go up to 1,000. And then the likelihood is. But the thing is, I don't want to make it too big that it will never happen, but not so small that it happens all the time. You know, I think throughout the series, let's say an average series of, say, no, it's not even average, let's say a long series of over 50 episodes, having maybe 2 or 3 encounters throughout that would be good, because I'd be able to get on with the normal progression of the game, still have that kind of tension an unknown element of whether we're going to encounter someone, whether they're going to be hostile or friendly. You know, because I might bump into someone and we might be like, well, let's go and do some PIs. Do a bit of co-op or whatever. Or I might be bumping into someone and they're like, give me all your stuff. Well, great, yeah, if we're in a PvP zone, go for it. But if we're in PvE, or I see you come in a much bigger ship and I just go, route K, bye. Warp the hell out of there. Brave Sir Spanj. Sir Spanj ran away. But yeah, I mean, what I'm looking forward to in the new Let's Play is actually using my stuff again. I mean, it was great to use in the last series. I used obviously the community's builds, and we had a great time with challenges and setting that up and stuff. But part of me really misses my own stuff. I think we all would. I think we all would, because we built it. Obviously, you build it and you wanna use it and things like that. But I haven't used so many of my builds actually in anger in survival. I haven't used the STO3. I haven't used the linebacker here. I haven't used the new Naginata. This friggin' monster, absolute beaut. The only time I've used the super lifter is at the end of one of my series. The Cypher, never used it. The Madarest, obviously it's brand new, never used it. But it's quite a cool concept. Might actually work quite well in a series. But yeah, I mean, with all the new threats, with all the new Xerax stations, all the new Xerax patrol ships, there have player weapons on them now. They will have. So they will have rocket launchers. They will have flak. They will have lasers. They will have artillery guns. And one thing that I'm wondering just in my head at the moment, like, wait, is there going to be a cause? Is there going to be a call within PvE single player for something like that freaking monster in front of us right now, the Gladiator? An armored Xerax base with player-mounted weapons on it. The lag is a good point, actually, John. That might be an issue. Especially on a multiplayer server that's in New York. But, you know, I mean, something like that, an armored Xerax base that is just bristling with weapons is the sort of thing that the Gladiator would eat for breakfast. Because it just park just about in range of its artillery guns and then just unleash a broadside, 10 artillery shots, flak cannons, the dorsal mounted laser guns. Watch those shields drop and watch that station just get blasted to pieces. That would be fun. That would be great, but getting that thing in would be a hell of a task for a single player. We got this thing in a multiplayer with a team of like 15 people working. You look at the cost, 192,000 Sathium. 10,000 Menrestrum Zircosium. $192,000 Sathium. I mean, with deposits that don't deplete, obviously, yeah, it's going to be reasonably easy to do that eventually. But yeah. Right, what have we got left? We've got this base. Did I do Gemini? I can't remember. Is Gemini up to date? I don't think I did. No. Let's get Gemini sorted, shall we? Gemini should be no problem. I don't think she's over by... Oh, she is. She is over tier 4. Wow, okay. Well, I've got no RCSs to take off. Crap. Okay, well, let's start by seeing if we can find somewhere to add these CPU extenders. I do like this space station. Yeah, everything in the core. Solar panels. I didn't really leave much room in here for redundancy of devices. Everything's fairly cozy. We have got, funnily enough, two T2 generators in here. Apparently I love putting these massive generators and things. How do we see how much power is being drawn? Right, power. Max output 1.2 mega PU. Power units? I don't know what that is. Consumption 1.9 kilo PU. I think maybe I've got it too much on the old generators there, boys. Let's see. Oh, let's not warp. What do I want to do right now? Let's get some pentaxid in here. %400% on the pentaxid. Turn the shields on. Nice. Turn the oxygen on. Turn everything on. Everything is on. Turrets, weapons, the whole lot. We're in red alert, apparently. Because I activated all the weapons. Red alert! Okay, we are now using 52.1 kpu at max. That's with shields charging, which they are now charged. Okay. So having two T2 generators then is completely and utterly unnecessary. Let's turn red alert off. Turn shields off. Shields turn off with red alert off. I like that. Production on. Repair bay on. Yeah. Why have we got these two monsters? This is just totally overkill. Have I got another generator in here somewhere? The power's still on. Right, max. Well, the max output is now 200 kPu, and its consumption 2.5. Where did I put another generator somewhere? Oh, you know where that's coming from? Coming from these, yeah. Did I put those massive generators there just for the repair bay? It's excessive. That is absolutely excessive. Right, okay, well we've got a place for our CPU bridges then. Or, can I add... Oh, these are for a CV. These are for a CV. We need a base. E4, please. Chief. And we're going to have to redesign this entire area, because this is obviously built for generators. Also, I'm not sure. What are these? What are you? Hardened steel. Yeah, okay. Hardened steel sounds reasonable. Got a lag shot. So it would be good in a single player campaign to live in my own space station. maybe just a little bit. Is that alright? Eric Neo, dude, thank you very much for the 18 months, man. That is awesome. 18 months, hell yes. Wow. Very, very, very good of you, sir. So much lag, help me. Help me. No piping, please. What? I'm sorry, are you new here? No. No. We have piping, okay? We always have piping. Cannot get away from the piping. That's annoying, isn't it? Why does that do that? Grr. Heh. There we go. So what does that mean? 1.313. So we need to shed 13,000. We can get rid of some fuel tanks. Some O2. Probably shed some O2. 12 of them. Don't need 12. Two, 4, 6, 8 here. So where are the other? Oh, I know where they are. They're on the outside. Oh no, that's where I put the shield, wasn't it? Where did I put the O2 stations? Hey, Wallenstein, what's up, man? Welcome along. I haven't seen you in a while, sir. 100% piping. Don't think you've lived in a station yet, have you? No, no, I haven't. And glowy bits. Piping and glowy bits. You accept them. You will accept the pipes and you will like them. LA Jones, what's up, dude? Hey, Spanj in chat. How has your weekend been? It has been good, thank you, sir. Well, Spanj, the PvP Piping King. Merlin, food processes. Looking forward to the next server. Yeah, the piping will continue until morale improves. The pipes are calling. Sweet. Nice. We got Mystic Dell for the sub. Thank you very much for the sub, Mystic Dell. Very, 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 very kind of you. Oh, I know where they are. There they are. They're on the outside. I told you they were on the outside. We can remove them from the outside there, though. They are no longer necessary. And we can replace them, of course, with more piping. And there we go. Like they were never there. I'm busy in the arc of life. The pipes have spoken. Pipe is the source of the force. Oh yes, more pipe memes. Do all the memes of pipage. More pipes. Pipes everywhere. There's some pipes. There's some pipes in here as well. Pipes. You want pipes? There's a pipe. Piping. Pipes. 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 There's many pipes on this build. Many pipes we used to build this build. Pipe food for my pipe lol. Pipe food. Pipe food. Right, still got 313,000. Did I say 13,000? 313,000 to damn it. Oh no, it is just 13,000 because I need to get to 1,300,000. It's just 13,000 I need to strip off, which I could take these containers out. There's 22 of those. That would be 14,000. Because they're containers, not container controllers. So are they static containers? What are considered containers? We've got 2 deconstructors and 6 constructors. But this is a base. This is a production house of a base. 2 deconstructors, 6 constructors, 4 furnaces. This place is supposed to be an absolute powerhouse of manufacturing. That's not even that many. Now playing Pipes by Spanj. Alien, please add pipes with flowing liquid visible. I mean, Satisfactory have just done it. That looks great. Game of Thrones has the Night King, we have the Pipe King. I like it. I like it a lot there. Constructors are up at the most, the highest level. 20 constructors at 380,000. Then container extensions. But I think I can get it in. If I could just find these containers. I don't know where they are, or what they are. Are they... Because I don't even think I've got just random ammo boxes. Is this a container? Is this what this is? This thing here? Is that it? I've got a bunch of these everywhere and they're contributing my CPU. Okay, well we can test that theory, can't we? Boom. Container. 21. 21. Nope, not those. Pretty sure it was just actual cargo boxes then. Where have I got actual cargo boxes? They're not talking about the container controllers, are they? Because that's controller ammo. It must be those then, because I thought they were called container controllers, because you've got the extensions here. 244 extensions. 22 containers? Really? Because that's ammo. That's ammo. 3, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. I am so confused. And then here, really. Does these count? I don't know. Do these count? There's a device. You're not even a device. You're not even on the device list. You don't have a thing. Yeah, you can put stuff in them. What the hell is counting as containers? Bridges count. Yeah, they're on their own thing, aren't they? Mark them on HUD. That's a good idea. Can I do that? If they don't even appear as a device? If I hadn't added in pipe turrets, Spanj would have a pipe turret. Nice. Find it easy enough. Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is, you've got to know what it is in the device list, though, haven't you? Because I've got cargo box 12. Well, that's fine. The CPU is saying containers. Container 22. So somewhere I have 22 containers. But in order to highlight on the HUD, I can't highlight on the HUD from here. I've got to do it from devices. I don't know where it is in devices. Containers. Maybe under equipment. 121. Probably just a mix of things, isn't it? Actually, none of those little boxes and stuff come under equipment. Right. Container 22. Container 22. It's not that. We removed that already. Container 22. It's not that. Oh, this could take a while. Earth could it be? Oh, maybe it's that. Container 21. Right. It's some of the decorative blocks then, but not all of them. It's that one in particular is for some reason contributing CPU. Things like wardrobe don't contribute CPU. Or maybe they do, I don't know. It didn't appear to go down when I removed the wardrobe, did it? So where on earth have I got more containers then? These things like this, right? Okay, what's our CPU? 1313339. Remove. 33. So they are contributing all one CPU point to have one of those on the wall. I think we can leave those ones. Okay. But these things here, how much do they contribute? They're just one as well. Alright. Wonder how much those little tables were that I removed upstairs. They can't be much. So how are containers? How are 20 containers contributing 14,000? The hell is that? This is a freaking nightmare. Elion, you gotta make this easier, man. This is not right. Okay, let's remove a container controller because I think these are also containers. Yeah, 19. And that's 13,000 now. Undo that. And that's 14,000. Right, if we've got... yeah, okay. They're 1,000 each. Well, they're not 1,000 each, are they? What was it? 79. 339. Well, it's basically 1,000. Like 998 or something, isn't it? And we've got 6 of those. 12, isn't there? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 20 in total. There's 4 more up here. There's 4 more up here? No, there isn't. And the rest are probably just little containers and things hidden around everywhere that don't really contribute all that much. Ah, damn it. Okay. I wanted something else. How are we going to trim 13,000? Is 13,000 even that big a deal? Gemini. %96 efficiency. Like, so what? Ammo boxes, yeah, I mean, some of the ammo boxes I've got there are decorative. But like, 4% efficiency? Are we that bothered? That second to last was a container. Your count went down then up when you removed it. Yeah, but it only, yeah, I think that one was it was one CPU, wasn't it? That was just one CPU that went down. The count went down, but the CPU, it was like, wow, if that's only just one CPU, then I don't care. You know, these benches are one CPU, probably. But the station runs at 96% efficiency. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna dig around more to find 4% more efficiency. Gemini updated. So that's the other annoying thing, is that when you update a build, if you've got a custom thumbnail for that build and then you overwrite it to re-upload it, it overwrites your custom blueprint, your custom thumbnail. I don't know if I've still got the thumbnail for Gemini. So got the one for the super lifter. Gemini came after that. Yep, no, that's an episode. So surely it should be before that. I don't see it though. Damn it! No. Well, I'll see if I can find that and or re-download it or something, and then re-upload it at some point. But yeah, okay, that's pretty good. We got the Superlifter C, the Gladiator and Gemini updated. Naginata is done. The Linebacker is done. STO2 and 3 are done. I've updated the Reaver's Wrath for patrons, but not quite published it yet. I've updated the Naginata for patrons as well. That's available on my Patreon page. So if you haven't already downloaded that, then you can download that. It's a Patreon reward ship. Oh, this thing's so many like little details like that in the sides and stuff that I think look dope. Really, really cool. It's actually really cool to just go back over older builds and retrofit them and update them, and with all the stuff that you've learned and developed in texturing and stuff like that. Now, these whole new engine houses here, they're brand new because the side thrust on the original Naginata was woefully inadequate. Yeah. So yeah, that's done. Cargo Frog, the EX01, Linebacker we already said. So there's that base down there, which is a bit old now. Not sure if it's worth updating. Ah, do you know what? I've been neglecting a lot of the hover vessels. I don't know if we can get this thing to work. Yep. The Hydra tank. The beast. I hope you do a new full LP with Alpha 12 and show building everything. A fully non-cheat calling in workshop things, total tutorial, so to say, nothing pre-built. I tried with old guides. The problem with doing that, like, because quite a few people have suggested this to me, that I do a let's play and I turn blueprints off. The problem with doing that is that that's actually not many people want to sit there and watch me build. Which is why I do the sort of chilling and building live streams, I suppose, because it's just like, for those of you that do want to see me build something, there's that. But in a let's play series, as episodes on YouTube, it wouldn't work. I mean, whenever I do put a build video in a let's play with me just sort of placing blocks and actually building something in survival, it's generally got the lowest numbers of watch time. Still the same amount of people still click on the video, but the average watch time will go from, say, 15 minutes average for a 30-minute episode to about 7 minutes average. So generally what happens is people start watching, they'll see that I'm building, and then they'll skip to after I finished it and then just watch the rest. But then usually it's the build is the entire video because it takes that long or something. So it's a nice idea in principle, but it will not work in a YouTube series. So what I could do is do the building as live streams, but then that, because it wouldn't be consistent. So I might build something on the first one, but then not again for another 4 episodes, or I might then have to spend 4 live streams building something big before I can then do another episode. You know, it just, yeah, it's weird. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is just stick with the current format and doing builds separately from the let's plays, and using the factory, using the workshop to essentially get through the let's play. Dude, Stealth, what's up, man? Just stopped by to resub before I finish editing my video. Love you, brother. Love you too, man. Thanks for stopping by. What a hero. Yeah, Ellie, I know, and there's quite a few people that do watch me build, and that's great, and that's why I do these live streams, really. That would be a lot more work for you, Spanj, you know, if you time-lapse the builds. Yeah, indeed. I just don't think it's, yeah, practical. I just come to chill with Spanj. John Bragg. Hell yeah, dude. Spawn empty chassis. But then the thing that most that's the other thing. The chassis is actually the thing that most people are interested in to see the build. The fiddly bits in between, like the texturing and stuff like that, is some people like to see the texturing, but mostly once I've built the outer shell of a ship and I've put some turrets and thrusters on it, that's it. They're like, yeah, cool. Yeah, cool. And again, the numbers drop after that. Some cool creations come from survival building. Survival brings out some necessity. I absolutely agree, and there are plenty of builds that I've done that are very bare, minimal survival, so they are very, very cheap. But in creative mode, I got the freedom there to play around with the block shapes even more than I would in survival. The problem I have with building in survival is it's so goddamn annoying placing a block, going, oh no, I don't like that there, getting the multi-tool out, removing it, and then doing it on the other side because multi-tool doesn't work in symmetry. The build tools in creative mode allow me to sort of play around with block ideas, and especially when you're building survival stuff, really low tier stuff, being able to play with shapes and positions of things like that quickly and easily is seriously good for early game stuff. Building it in survival is, I mean, I did it in Project Eden. I had to. We weren't able to use the blueprint factory on that first planet, so we had to build stuff. And I just built a box. I put a little bit of shape on it, but that was about it. But essentially, I built a box. Shit. Have you seen the CPU points for the Hydra? Ken's Games and Vlogs. Dude, thank you very much for dropping by, dude. Love building in survival, says I Am Wolf Gaming. And that's absolutely fine. For some people, it really, really clicks in it. And I think it sort of has that extra level of challenge, that extra level of what's the words? That extra level of sort of precision and necessity, like you say, in survival, to build in survival. And then some people do that. I know Wallenstein, if Wallenstein's still on, he only builds in survival, and he will build these magnificent ships and stations and things like that, and he builds them over time, and that's great. Is that 165 RCS? yeah, it is 165 RCSs. Yeah, quite right. There are a lot of RCSs in this build. Many RCSs were used to make this thing turn. There's a lot of oxygen in here as well. Again, I just seem to like love oxygen tanks. I think apparently they don't cost a lot of CPU, mind, but yeah, I don't really need that many oxygen tanks in here. Lots of cargo, lots of RCSs, lots of, Jesus Christ, 3 levels of double stacked RCS. Make this thing turn. And it didn't even turn that well either. Empty chassis, you can still upgrade CPU as you progress. Yes, yeah, well, I mean, I know something there. The idea, if I need to upgrade CPU, then I need to build that into the builds that I make. And in fact, the bolt here is one that I built CPU in mind. So you can easily take out these cargo boxes here and turn them into cargo extensions if you want to. You can easily switch out this gap for a rocket launcher, or take these 2 blocks off here and put a rocket launcher in there. You can easily open this little hatch here, add in a tier 2 CPU extender and a detector if you want to. You can easily add in the bottom there a constructor if you've added a T2 extender in there. So one thing that with CPU also challenges you to do is think about upgrades and things like that. So absolutely, if I want to upgrade a ship, then I need to factor that in, and you know, I've done that with a bolt. The problem I have at the moment is I'm updating a lot of old ships that do not have that built in, and so they will be purely that tier, and they will not be upgradable. Something like the STO3 over here. I think we got this down to tier 3. Yeah. It's tier 3, it does everything that it's going to do. Everything's fitted in, and you've got a shield generator and everything in here. This ship will see you through to the end game. But it is not an end game ship, and therefore upgrading it to tier 4 at this moment would be pointless, depending on how much of a benefit Elion gives you for going above CPU allocation. This thing is... It's got just under... Well, it's got about 250,000 CPU unallocated. Just under. So this ship would get a buff. Whatever that buff may be, I don't know. But I wouldn't upgrade it to tier 4, it'd be pointless. I'd get a new ship. I'd get something like the Linebacker here, a tier 4 ship. Or, to be honest, this thing is 6.3 million. That's going to get a hell of a buff at tier 4. Or it bloody well should do anyway. Or I get something serious, like the Naginata, like the Superlifter, like the Gladiator. If I want tier 4, it's going to be freaking tier 4. But yeah, absolutely early build stuff. If you're going from tier 0, especially tier 0 to tier 2, I think building in upgradability is vital. Really, really important. For me, building in survival forces me to look at it in a practical way, plus I get overwhelmed with having so much to look at once, I think. And that's fine. That's fine. Everybody builds differently, don't they? Maliki, every CPU is sacred. Every CPU is great. If a CPU is wasted, Spanj gets quite irate. Brilliant. Didn't know you were a poet, Maliki. Well done, mate. Top effort. But yeah. The Hydra, I think, is possibly a lost cause. We'll try removing those RCSs. This thing was also built very much in excess, and I think this might be the subject of our next CHillin Buildin. Now that I've updated most of my core builds, let's do a quick replace though. Replace blocks. We got plastic. No, I don't want plastic. I want hull full small. Okay. Replace blocks. I should have spawned this down on a planet, really, so I can instantly test it. Let's do that. Because this isn't going to make any bit of difference up here, is it? Planet bound. Lucy, what's up, man? You need a ship idea. Try building a Star Destroyer. No. The guns, top and bottom, should have perfect firing arc. I tried multiple times now, but like I said, I am money finding that. Why can't I move? Elion, what have you done? Are you freaking Gravity? Can you take me down, please? Jesus. Honestly. Right. I don't know what they've done. You can't go up. Oh, you can go up. Can't go down. What is with that? Like, I have to tap it. What have they done? Jesus Christ. I don't understand it. How do you fuck it up so bad sometimes? Seriously. Allow physics. Right. DI on now that I just turned D off. Can I come out of that, please? Thank you. Right, where were we? Replace blocks. One word. 1186 RCS block GV ground vehicle. Yeah. What was it? Hull full small. 165 blocks replaced. Okay, this thing now has no RCSs. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of O2 tanks as well. Let's top our tanks up. What does that mean? 89,000 with no RCSs. Okay, well that's a bit more possibly achievable if it actually moves, though. If it, no, that's not what I want. I don't want that. I want hover vessels now. If it actually moves, I don't put it right in the back. Oh, quiet with you. Does that work? Oh. Did I do something different? Yeah. CPU extenders. Okay. Does it work? She does turn, or she makes a hell of a racket. She flies like a battleship. Wow, max speed is 24 meters per second, folks. It's glorious. Can she go up a mountain? I mean, she can turn. In fairness, she can turn and roll slightly. Oh, she go a bit faster. Not very fast. But then, you know, she's a 200-ton monster of a machine. Twig! I see you, bloody twigs. Twig. She can go up a mountain. Choose up the mountain. Nom 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 nom. Give me that mountain. Yeah, mountain for breakfast. It's built like a steakhouse, flies like a bistro. Whoa. Yes. Excellent. King of the hill. Yeah, she's not quick, but she works. This hover tank is a monster. You would need a mountain of Promethean to use this thing. Built online takes too long, but with empty base and ships you still get miles per gallon. Is this the new update? No, Edgar, it's not. It's still 11.5, so we are updating for 12, but kind of guessing our way through it. That thing is only usable on worlds without trees. Or forests, yeah. Yeah, I mean she's got grinders at the front. But they're in the centre there. You can chop her way through a forest. But yes, down here with the wind behind us we can get up to 40 meters per second, which is normal hover speed. It used to be, I think. It used to be how fast SVs would fly, wasn't it? 40? Or was that always over 50? I don't remember now. But yeah, we do have to have her in pilot mode, which is going to make using the GATs a bit difficult. Oh, I just went straight through that tree. Never mind. Point is, she works without RCSs at all. So that's interesting. What I might also be able to do is swap out... They haven't done it yet, this is the thing. But when Alpha 12 comes out along, they're going to tailor the CPU changes between larger and the larger and smaller thrusters, so you get a higher CPU benefit for using the larger thrusters. If you, you still have to replace the smaller ones with the larger ones. So if you have like, I don't know how it's going to work for HVs though. Because they're not physically bigger. They're all, I mean, they're longer, of course, but would a M2 cost more CPU than a normal M? It should do, because it's higher thrust. But using two M2s over two Ms, would you get more thrust per CPU ratio? I don't think you should, because they're the same size in space. The M2s should just use more CPU. But if you use the larges over the mediums, you get a better thrust to CPU ratio because you're using more block space. That's the way it should be. At the moment, that's not the way it is. So if I replaced all these medium thrusters with larges, that's interesting, isn't it? What the hell are these? That ain't right. Alright. Oh, yeah. Right, there we go. The wrong way around. That's better. So looking at that going, are these new thruster blocks that I'm not familiar with? There we go. So I'll replace these with large ones, and half the number of them. I should get a better CPU ratio. CPU to thrust ratio. In Alpha 12. But using the L2 larges, I just use more CPU. The jets... Nah, the jets are interesting. They're the same size as the larges, aren't they? 1x3. In fact, is that what these are? These aren't jets, are they? They're the regular thrusters. If we use the jets, how much does the jet CPU cost? CPU 180 to 88. Ooh, but thrust 270 to 132. But thrust 218. Right, okay. 297. 145. 118. Which ones do I use? Jets or the larges? The larges can be upgraded, but this is going to be a tier 4 anyway. I'm just using big words again. I'm seeing the math meme, but it's Spanj's face instead of the blonde chick. Is math related to science? Yeah. Then mathing on stream as well. It's like, you do it. You do math on stream. Come back to me. Let me know how it went. And you can't just have a stream of no one. You gotta have a stream of at least like 30 people, right? So I'm thinking like we replace these mediums with a bunch of jets. We should, because let's see. Each of these gives 270 kilonewtons of force. Each of these gives 132 kilonewtons of force. So it's about half. 270 to 180, yeah. It's about half. So if I half the number of thrusters in the front and back, but replace them with jets, then I should get a better CPU return when Alpha 12 comes. How many bloody thrusters have we got here? 2, 4, 5, 10, 15. Oh wait, 5, 10, 15. 15, 30 on the front. So we'd need 7. That's a really awkward number. Okay, fine. Let's take them out. Deep. Symmetry. Also, daylight. Freeze time. Over here now. Seven's a really awkward number, so I'm going to go for 8. Oh, 7's not an awkward number actually. Not when you set them out like this. 7's perfect. Nice. Very nice, right. This thing isn't made out of combat steel either. It's entirely made of hardened. And it doesn't even have... Ha, really? I've only just realised. This thing doesn't have a shield generator. It was built before shield generator. It was built for armor. Ha. 4 constructors in it though, which is a bit excessive. 5 constructors, which is very excessive. I think this thing might be a lost cause. I think it might be a lost cause. I'm gonna try anyway. Glowies. Built when the Xerox was still tadpoles. Yeah. Well, these are already... No, these are regular M's as well. Bloody hell, look at the number of them. Wow. How many have we got then? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10... 30 in all directions, basically. 30 thrusters in all directions. Okay. Wow. So we need to have 15 on this side. And 15 on the other side. Where did that go? Where did that go? Went out there. That. Right, this is probably absolutely killing the CPU. Yep, we've gone up. We've gone up in CPU. We should have a little bit more force from the thrusters. But there's a 30 in this direction as well. Yep, 15 either side. So we need to do the same here as we did on the front. I'm hoping that it needs a shield gen as well. I know. Oh god. Oh, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Oh boy. I could read a tape measure. I got that going. Yeah, I thought you had shields on it when you hit the syndicate faction attacks. Yes, I did. I shoved a shield generator into it, but I mean that was before CPU, wasn't it? Over the superlift of yes. Yes, it did have a shield generator when we ruffle stomped their base. The jets consume too much from generators. Now you tell me, Alex. Thanks, Alex. Cheers, mate. I think there's enough generators on here. I think the power output will have to be readjusted too, seems likely. It needs a shield generator as well. How about instead of updating your old builds, you update the builds that are already made for us? What? I don't understand that question. That's precisely what I am doing, isn't it? Unless we're talking about the prefabs. Right. 7 again. I'm committed now, so getting on with it. I run out of jets. Are you kidding me? Right, that's a little bit less in your face on the glory front, isn't it? Okay, so that's all the thrusters updated with jets. We've got 6 generators in here. We need a shield generator and a pentaxid tank. Fortunately, there's plenty of space to add those. I can bloody find it. There's the shield generator, there's the pentaxid tank. Shield generator can go there. Pentaxid tank can go somewhere. Oh, these are only half blocks. Pentaxid tank right next to the food. Oh, I don't know what to do here. Is the frog going to be updated? The frog has been updated. Somebody give me a seed to start a new survival world. A good every time he said froggy. 7234 0001. Looks like the inside of a casino. Yeah, it does a bit, doesn't it? Went a bit mad with the colours. can do, calm it the hell down a bit. Calm down. You know, calms it down a bit. Oh, that's like a casino now. So I still don't know if we're going to be able to save this one. I'm going to give it a go. Best we can. Okay, shield generator and attack 99. Okay. Yeah, might be able to. Might not work very well. 19,000 of that is the turrets. 15,000 of that is the shields. Then the 10,000 of that is the jets. Underneath we've got a lot of hover engines that we could probably get rid of. All of these ones here. Let's use the old selection command to deal with those. Let's just delete those, thank you. Don't need that many small hovers. I think perhaps the boosters can possibly go as well. A couple of here, back here, just to stabilize the rear end, I think. We'll probably get rid of these boosters. I'm not sure how much. Well, I didn't have a bigger impact at all. The V2 hover engines are really what cost 5,000. Tool turrets as well. Got two of those at 6,000. I don't know if we're gonna do this. Does it need that many hover engines? I'm not sure. We get rid of the middle ones, maybe. That might help. Boosters as well. Before my time of texturing the undersides. Might need to take cargo out. I mean, its foremost is battle tank, not a cargo tank. Where are the slot machines? I'm sorry, did somebody just join me? Like, what? I wasn't moving. It's freaking haunted. What are you doing? Signal's so broken in creative. It's crazy. There used to be a door here. Oh, I'm not sure how we're going to save this one apart from just taking apart. Well, let's see how much energy do these jets now use. Let's see. Let's put some. We got any more pentaxid we can put in? The shields on. Right, using 4 KPU. Fire up the engines. 27. Turning, rotating, using all the engines, 35.5% with no cargo. Shields are now charged, I think. I don't know, still charging. 35%. So we can lose a few generators. Definitely lose a few generators. I'm sure that many fuel tanks are really necessary. Field's charging, full motion, 70% usage. Dry away. So when chat sees Spanj looking for pipes. Pipes! Absolutely. Are you keeping your older versions of the vehicle, Spanj? I have the majority of the unchanged blueprints you created. They'll be hard to face if you don't keep them. Yeah, I'm not. I'm overwriting the existing ones, I'm afraid. Because, I mean, for the most part, they work just as well as the originals. You notice that? Like, now that I've removed all those engines, look what happens. Falls back. Falling backwards. I don't understand how it's doing that, really. I need to find some flat ground. Oh, you swine. Just broken it. And I don't think, ladies and gents, I don't think the Hydra can be saved. There we go. It's not falling around anymore. But I don't know how I'm gonna get it down to 70,000. I really don't. Finally caught another live CHillin Buildin. How's it going, Spanj? El Ramsey. Very good, mate. How are you? Welcome along. Glad you managed to catch the stream. Bruce La, it can be saved. You just have to believe. Bruce La, putting down some inspiration. I got a cut on at 23,000. I've got to manage to cut from GPU. 23,000. Because maybe if I take even the containers, container extensions. And this is inner controller is nothing. The extensions take 3,000. Small constructor, I could lose one. You just have one in there. Tool turrets. I suppose I could take one of those out, and then you could just switch it to whichever one you want. It's got a drill and a multi. There is a tank. I think I updated it. Let me just see. Is that in there? Tier 4, 100% efficiency. This, right? Wonderful little machine. Absolutely love this thing, right? This is the scimitar. This is on my workshop as well. This, I believe, is shielded. It's a shield generator. You got a pentaxid tank there. Just question of where the bloody hell is the shield generator in this mess. No idea. Is it in the back here? There it is, behind the cockpit. It's shield generator. Constructor, fridge, 4,000 ammo capacity. A bunch of large tier 2 thrusters. And RCSs, still a wall of bloody RCSs. This thing is 60,000, 10,000 off maximum CPU. Remove both tool turrets, yeah. Why not just remove both tool turrets, because it will still have the mounting point if you don't change it. If it's needed, just pop one on. Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking. But yeah, I brought this thing because this is basically what tier 4 tanks are now. Is little, fast, shielded, nimble runarounds. You can't do it all hover vessels anymore. And then to be fair to the little scimitar here, is hell of a lot less maneuverable than it used to be. But for post CPU hover tanks with a shield, it's pretty good. It's got 10 GATs. I actually feel that this little thing here would actually eat the Hydra alive, because it would just run rings around it. The Hydra would not be able to turn quick enough. So with that, I could get in behind this thing quite easily and just blast the back of it into there, because it's quick enough. Shielded. The shield would last long enough. This thing's definitely got more firepower, but more firepower by artillery, which it won't hit with anyway. 4 rockets, 3 plasmas. This thing's got 4 plasmas and 4 rockets. So it's got two more plasmas. 1 more plasma, sorry. And the GATs, of course, the Gatling turrets. This thing's got 10 Gatling manual fires. The Hydra tank, unfortunately, I think is just redundant now, and it's replaced by things like this. Because you don't need, with the shield generator, you don't need an armored inbuilt battle cockpit. An armored cockpit and a shield will do for the most part. But yeah, I could remove one of these turrets. Remove the drill turret, for example. It doesn't need to drill. I could remove or cut down significantly the ore and wood box. as a result. The ore and wood is here. So all these. Ore and wood is the same size as the other cargo box. It's maxed out. But it probably only needs to be that big. And that's 1,750. For chopping down trees, seems a bit much. What is this? This is an ammo box. Ammo box is 2,500. Yeah, that's fine. There's one over here as well. 2,500. Okay. Wood 1,000. Good. Okay. And then we've got 13,000 litre storage at the front here. 89,000. Still got 19,000 to find. The other tool turret will save us 3,000. Take the turrets off. I take the turrets off. I've got my 19,000. I have no guns. I've got no 19,000. The pig, what's up to Pete? Spanj, you son of a lady dog. Back at it again with streaming. How are you? I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. It does still help to have interior cockpits in case the shields fail, though. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And no, you're absolutely right. And if you can do it, great. But I mean, I took the scimitar here into a PvP lagfest fight. You never saw it because it was just completely unusable footage. And it was in the last sort of days of the Evo server before we sort of gave up and went, you know what, PvP is just not viable. I took that into a lagfest PvP fight against, I don't know, I think there was about 3 SVs in the sky, about 5 or 6 much bigger hover tanks on the ground. Well, there was quite a few of us as well. This is why it was such a lag fest, because we had 5 or 6 hover tanks, plus we had CVs that were dropping them off. And we had about 3 frames per second the whole time. But I took this little dinky dink into a battle of things that were bigger than the Hydra tank. And I was able to run rings around them, and every time the shields fell, I just got the hell out of there. And the thing is so fast and so maneuverable that I was able to get out of there. When the shields hit like 5%, I was like, that's my cue. And I left the battle, and these big stupid tanks weren't able to chase me because they weren't able to go as fast. I got out of the battle, recharged the shields, topped up the pentaxid tank, whatever, went back in again. And I was running rings around these little tanks. Their shields went down way before mine did, because their turrets couldn't track. So, having an internal cockpit for when the shields fall is good for tanks where you can't necessarily do that. I think with a little scimitar here, and tanks like it that rely on their speed, it works pretty well. Cut your regular storage down to 8K. The things you're taking off of this particular HV, you have to wonder what you were thinking. Like, were you originally thinking of an armored battle collector, or were you stuck in survival mode? Prince Casper, thanks mate for stopping by. I'll see you later. I mean, with the Hydra, I was trying to make a do it all HV. It was an armored battle based tank thing. Something you could take to a POI, destroy the POI, dismantle the POI, and pick up a deposit on the way back. You know, it could do everything. It was a one tank for all, and that's precisely what Elion want to wanted to discourage with CPU, and well, they have. They've successfully killed the Hydra. It's dead. It don't work, and I don't think I can recover it. I can take all the turrets off, and it will then work. It's not really much of the tank, then, is it? Slayer8, what's up, dude? Welcome along. Lol, World of Tanks, Elion edition. Yeah. This is now a stationary turret. That's what that is. I'm sorry, guys. I can't do it. I can't save the Hydra. It's literally, I gotta find 19,000 somewhere. It ain't happening. I gotta see what they do with Alpha 12, and they might. Sorry if I hit the mic there. They might in Alpha 12 rebalance the CPU points enough that I can make it viable again. Even if I take out all the constructors, the med chamber, or the cargo maybe. But even if I do that now, I'm still getting nowhere near. I'm still getting nowhere near. Look, fridges are like 60. They're nothing. The container extensions will save me 2,000. Great, I'm still 16,000 off. The tool turret, another 3,000. 13,000 off. Small constructor, let's take them off. 4,000. 9,000 off. And then I'm pretty much stuck. So I'll be 9,000 short if I take out all of the... The clone chamber is 1. Wow. 1 CPU point for a clone chamber. Is that a mistake? Don't tell anyone. Don't tell them. Nothing else would add up, I don't think. Vector's only 50. Fridge is 60, 160. O2 tanks. What if I gut the damn thing and just leave it with engines and guns? It will still be about 9,000 over. It's okay. It's okay, Spanish. If the Hydra has to end up in the scrapyard, a 57 Chevy restored is nice to own, but it can't stand up against the Dodge Hellcat. Yeah. 5 CPU per hardened block, 10 CPU for combat steel. It's all made of hardened. I didn't build it out of combat steel. It's all hardened. At the time I built this, there wasn't combat steel for hover vessels. I mean, that's the other approach, is that I take all of the armor out. I mean, that will save a bit of, quite a bit of CPU. If I take these layers out and rely purely replacing everything internally here with plastic and wholly rely on the shields, not the armor. This thing was very much built for armor. Because there were no shields when I built it, so... It's gone. It's gone. It's over. So... there's another tank I've got, which is the Mark II Demon. Which is a good little early tank to have, really. Again, this is built for armor because the prongs on the front are built with no shield in mind. And I think this will stay on shield because I think this should be tier 2. And it's about 9,000 over tier 2 at the moment. Got 15 RCSs. Ah, it's got internally facing engines as well. That's going to be an issue soon. $31 1928. A jet thrusters in this thing. Wow, look at all these CPUs on there. Yeah, 27,000. T2 extender. that turns terribly, right? I mean, the engines, the side thrusters, all in the back here, I think, or is it? Where did it, oh yeah, it's all internal facing at one point. This is the other thing with a lot of these old builds, is all the thrusters are in one place, or near enough, because that worked. And now, like the new flight model and stuff, it's like, oh no, you gotta spread it. Shut off with your Nazi thrusters placements. Where did I put that one? Oh, there's still 4 in the wall there. Oh, okay. What does that bring us up to? Only 7,000. We can add maybe a couple more. I want to put one there. It won't make it airtight, will it? Remember now. Oh yeah, let's leave it there. Yeah. If I was able to move the thrusters around a bit, I could have it turn faster, but that turns about as fast as the bloody hydrogen tank does. So I think I could get this to work into tier 2, which is about right for that kind of tank. But I think there's a new tank design. I think that's going to be our next subject of CHillin Buildin. New design coming soon, Spanj, you could do it, says Stu. Should be faster made of plastic, absolutely right as well, Mannequin, yeah. On the stream they said that thrusters won't be a thing. I mean, damage. Oh, I don't remember that, sorry. Hate seeing all your work getting scrapped. That's why I say keep the originals for people that don't play with CPU limits. I leave it off because it strips back creativity, you know. Yeah, I know what you mean. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It always is when you change things. Also make smaller things really, but I like having the option to go big. I thought in the last dev stream Elion suggested self-damaging blocks would be a rework of the collision damage you probably wouldn't happen. Okay. Yeah. No, I know it's definitely CPU's definitely got its problems, and that's what we've fed back to the developers. And like I said, I think it's a case with the Hydra, especially. I need to wait until Alpha 12 to see if Alpha 12 allows me to save it in some way. And if Alpha 12, it's like I have to make it a purely combat, then fine, I'll make it purely combat. I'll get rid of its cargo capacity. I'll get rid of its fridges and the constructors and the armor locker and that sort of stuff. As long as I can have the guns, the engines, and the shield, and then it will still tank. It will do the tanky stuff that it was ultimately designed for. All the extra stuff, whatever. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. And I need to see also the changes on the flight model and whether something like this, where they're having the thrusters, sideway thrusters, clumped in the middle here. This is why this thing doesn't turn, is because the sideways thrusters are here, right in the center of gravity. If they had thrusters there and there, then it would turn very well. But I don't. So, I'm going to see if we can, in the next stream, we can see if we can build a tank where we can get the thrusters in the placements that Elion want them to be, near enough, whilst maintaining a good armor profile. See how low we can make its CPU, but well, see, it's a 15,400 just for the shield generator, which makes it tier 3 instantly. We'll see if we can build one at tier 3 then, maybe, with a shield generator that's got weapons. just trying to think what plan, but I don't know. Span's block should have negative CPU. Yeah, maybe I'll to see the Hydra. Who knows? We'll see, won't we? We've got to wait and see. I think new POIs will have artillery, and this is bad for slow tanks. Alex, yes, absolutely, and that's why I think tanks are going the way of the scimitar, really. Fast, light, nimble, shielded. Has anyone dropped any more hints about Alpha 12 experimental might drop or no? They're still going with probably April. I see with sort of first week or so of April. I should imagine they'll pop something out on April 1st. And it'll be shit. It'll be a joke, won't it? Hate these bloody ads. I got Twitch Prime, bitches. Let me skip or something. You got ads on Twitch? God damn it. Doroga. Well, now that you've watched that ad, I'm going to have to just point and say, it's time to end the stream. So next CHillin Buildin, we're back on Saturday. Next CHillin Buildin. Sorry about the confusion over this stream. I forgot, because I'm so very good and professional at streaming. I forgot to let you guys know that I wasn't going to be streaming yesterday. Sorry about that. My bad. But yeah, next CHillin Buildin, back on Saturday, as per usual. Thank you very much for joining me today. Much appreciated. Thank you very much for all the follows, all the subs and resubs, and everything in between. Thank you very much. It's very, very much appreciated. Really helping me out. And thanks to you guys in the chat for taking part in the stream today. Always value your assistance, presence, and chilling and stuff. Sayonara, carbonara. Nice. Bye, Spanj. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Yeah, thanks, buddies. Cheers. Alright, guys, thank you very much again. And hopefully I'll see you during the week over on YouTube or next Saturday or some more CHillin Buildin. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.